Hey YouTube, it's Leah. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So week 2, I just finished up the week 2 of my weight loss journey. Everything so far so good. I feel like I'm getting some energy back and things like that. So I finished up week 2 of my weight loss journey and it went pretty well. So I worked out. I did my 3 activities as normal. So my 5 activities actually as normal. I did 3 days at 9 round, doing the kickboxing workout, kind of like a kickboxing HIIT workout. And then on Tuesday, I went to the gym and I got on the elliptical, and I think I might have some footage of that. If I do, I'll insert it here. The other thing that I did in addition to just like my normal schedule is I started trying to incorporate some sun salutations or just a little bit of a yoga practice first thing in the morning, or if I had time or if I felt like it. So I took a little bit of footage of that as well, so I'll insert that here. And then I actually took a yoga class on Thursday. I did a hot yoga class. It was amazing. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I think I found a little sweet spot. So I really liked doing the three sessions of 9 round, 3 days out of the week, and then doing the elliptical or some kind of cardio on Tuesday, and then doing the hot yoga on Thursday. And it really does work out for my schedule. So those are the things that went well. And I did start drinking more water, trying to get a little bit more water in. And you'll see in my food prep clip that my big jug of water that I try to guzzle down, I might get through it. I might get through it for the whole day. I might not. So, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And one thing is, like, if I don't accomplish something that I set out to do, or if I don't do it 100%, I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on, or when I get to. So the second thing is things that I need to improve on. So I still feel like I need to improve more on my sleep, getting enough sleep. I really feel like 8 hours is my sweet spot. I can maybe go 7, but I would say no less than 6. But I think between 6 to 8 hours, I really do need that 6 to 8 hours. I was getting to bed on time. I feel like I was getting to bed on time. I was getting to bed at a decent time, but my body would just wake me up at like 4 o'clock. Like that was the time for me to go to the bathroom, and then I couldn't get back to sleep after that. So the one thing that I think I'm going to do to try to incorporate in my nutrition, I don't have any videos. Maybe I'll insert some pictures or something like that. But I do have vitamins that I try to take. So some of the vitamins were vitamins that were recommended by my wellness coach, And the other vitamins are because I eat whole food, plant-based a majority of the time. That means that I don't get a lot of vitamin B or vitamin D. So I take vitamin B and vitamin D, but I'm not consistent with it. The other vitamins that I believe I have are zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin and magnesium. I think those are the three, but I will insert a picture of all the vitamins that I want to start taking. The reason why, like I said, the magnesium, the zinc, and the calcium, and not the magnesium, the zinc, and I think it was vitamin C, or it might be calcium. I'm not sure which one, but anyway, those three vitamins were recommended by when I was working with a wellness coach, and so I'm just gonna take them because I have them, and I just want to take them until they run out. And as same thing with the vitamin B and the vitamin D. Once I run out of all of my vitamins, I'm just gonna get a good multivitamin. So if you know of a good multivitamin, let me know down in the comments. So I'm just going to get a good multivitamin and keep it moving. And I think that might help me with my sleep, getting more sleep, getting better sleep, better quality sleep. Because I've been going to bed on time, but like I said, my body will wake up at a certain time and then I just couldn't get back to sleep. I don't understand what that's all about. So that's the one thing that I really, really want to improve on. But again, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Like, if my body wants to wake up, like if my body wanted to wake up early, I just let my body be up. And honestly, like if I got up in, before my alarm clock and my body was up and the gym was open, I'll just go straight to the gym, and that kind of really helped me with things. So my goal next week is to still stay consistent with my activities. Like I said, I think my schedule going forward is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 round, and then Tuesday is going to be some sort of cardio, and then Thursday is going to be hot yoga. And I did not so going into like feeling sorry for myself, I came to an epiphany this week. Like when things happen in my life, I start feeling really, really down and really, really sorry for myself, and I just cannot dig myself out of that hole. And it could be the smallest thing or it could be really big things that kind of trigger that. So I want to make sure that if I don't meet all the goals that I want to meet, that I don't start feeling like super sorry for myself. Like, it happened, it is what it is, and then just move on and go on to the next thing. The one thing that I'm really, really I have in my head, like, coming up is going to be my friends and I are going to Mardi Gras in February. And so I plan to have full on fun. I plan to, eat, maybe, and enjoy my time. And I'm going to bring some healthy snacks just so I can have something while I'm there. But, I'm not going to stress out about it. I'm not going to be as regimented as I have in the past. And I think that's one of the lessons that I kind of learned from dieting and stuff like that before. Having meal prepping is very regimented, it is very strict. However, the way my schedule is set up, I just don't have time to ensure that I'm going to get something healthy and hearty. Like, I can't really be intuitive right now the way my life is set up. That's the goal at some point. On the weekends, I am a little bit more intuitive. And even within my food prep, like you saw last week or the week before last, like I felt I was hungry and I needed more food. So I just added more food to my diet. And I do have that flexibility even within my meal prep. So everything I eat, or if I get tired of something, or if I want something different, I do have that, I give myself that grace to, switch it up or something like that. So, and like this week, I really, water is great. I enjoy water, but I got some salsa water a couple of times, and I thought that was really delicious. It was refreshing. It really kind of helped me to stay on track. So if there are times where I feel like, I really, really want something, I really, really crave something, I'm not going to deny myself of that thing. Right now, I haven't, and I feel full and I feel satisfied with the choices that I made. And I'm just going to keep on eating, just eating the way that I'm eating and doing the things that I'm doing. It seems like to be working for me. I feel satisfied. I don't feel restricted. I just met up with a friend today. I met up with my friend today. We went to Whole Foods. We got food off the hot bar. I kind of just trying to be a little bit more, give myself a little bit more grace. And yeah, so that's how it looks like my lighting is going. So I'm turning on my little my lens light to see if I can get a little bit more light in case, because it looks like the sun is coming down. I have the window like right behind me. So anyway, so yeah, and the other thing that I'm kind of nervous for this upcoming week is also going to be, I'm starting back. So you might have heard me in one of my previous videos. I talked about, I teach yoga at a college. And so, so my college classes are starting back up this week. So in addition to working full time, I teach 1 hour 3 days out of the week. I teach yoga. So, some days I'm working 9 hours a day, maybe even 10, 11, depending on, how my full-time job is. So with that, my schedule's going to be a little bit busier, and I'm a little bit nervous about that because I do want to stick to my workout schedule and stick to my motivation that I currently have. And so I'm a little concerned about that. But again, if I don't stick to it, at the very least, I want to try to get in at least 3 days this week. But if that doesn't happen, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Also, I was getting up and going to the gym first thing in the morning, and I did a test run on Friday because my first class that I teach is going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning. And so I did a test run to see if I can, and 9 round doesn't open until, it doesn't open until 6 o'clock. So I did a test run to like get up, because the earliest that I can get up and still get my 8 hours is 6 o'clock. So I did a test run to get up at 6, and then 9 round is not that far from me. It's like 6 minutes away drive. So I went there and worked out, and then I drove to the college where I teach to see how the commute would be during that time, because before I used to teach a 9 a.m. class, but now I'm teaching at 8 a.m. And so I figured, well, since it's, the commute will be a little bit earlier, maybe I'll get there, maybe I'll avoid traffic. But yeah, it didn't fly. So traffic was still horrible. So that's okay. So now I know. So what I'm going to do now is get up at 6:30, get dressed, kind of get my mind right for the day, maybe even do a few sun salutations, and, get ready for class, go and teach my class. And then directly after my class, I'm going to go to 9 round and, get my work in. The thing I love about 9 round is you can you're in and out in about 30 minutes. And I like that. And you get a really good workout even in that 30 minutes. So I really, really enjoy that about that. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't teach a class. So I can be a little bit more relaxed there. So that's the plan. I have high hopes for this week. I'm not going to stress out about it. You know, I mean, if it works out, it works out. If it don't, it don't, and it is what it is. So yeah, so that's my goal. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what went well. That's what I want to improve on, and those are my goals for the week upcoming. Thank you so much for watching. So that's it for my check-in for this week. The next video you will see will be my food prep for the week, and then after that is going to be my progress pictures. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so here is my food prep for the week. And of course, like always, I'm going to go through everything that I made. So this week is a different menu than I had last week, if you watched my last video. But same thing, I cooked 2 weeks out, so everything that I have 2 servings of this week will be 3 servings of the following week, and then yeah, and vice versa. So this week for breakfast options, I have 2 samosa burritos, breakfast burritos, and I got this recipe, well, it was inspired by Pickup Limes, but I made an adjustment. So it's supposed to be a tofu scramble with sweet potato and peas, and so I switched it up. And if you want a video on how I make it, let me know, and I can make a video for that. But yeah, so it's sweet potato, peas. Instead of tofu, I did chickpeas, but I seasoned the chickpeas like I would the tofu, and it turned out really great. So I have 2 of those. Then on the side, I have grapes and apples. So that's my that's one breakfast option. My second breakfast option, it doesn't look the best, but it tastes really good. It's just oatmeal with bananas and berries, and then I topped it with some vanilla hemp protein that I got from Trader Joe's. So there's that. And then for my lunch option, of course, you know, I got my salad, and then I'm gonna top it with in this container I have beets, mushrooms, and carrots, and I made homemade honey mustard dressing, and I will put the recipe for that in the comments as well, or in the description. Also, I made falafels and made out of chickpeas, and then also I'm gonna have quinoa as my grain, even though quinoa is technically a seed. And then for my other lunch option, I am going to have sushi bowls. So this is just like a broccoli slaw and a cruciferous vegetable mix that I tossed in like an Asian style vinaigrette. If you want more information on that, I'll leave that in the description as well. And then I topped it with some jasmine rice and some edamame for protein. So there's that. And then my dinner options are, so the recipe calls it dal, but I've always called it curry. So so dal or curry, it's like potatoes, lentils, carrots, spinach, and I topped it and it's poured over rice, so it's kind of like just this really thick soup. And then I have baked tofu with brown rice and asparagus. And of course, you know, for my desserts, I have my Laura bars. So that's my food prep for the week. Also, shout out to my water bottle. Been trying to keep my hydration up and going. And yeah, that's it.